Here we have a sentence completion question with two blanks. Let's take a look at the sentence as a whole and then analyze it carefully. The serfs refused to blank to the nobles' forces as they prepared to blank themselves on the neighboring hillside for the long battle ahead. Two main parts of this sentence, but without looking at the answers, will tell you some clues to make your choice easier. First of all, you have serfs and a noble. Basic historical knowledge lets you know that you have the serfs are the lower class and the noble is going to be the lord of the manor. So you have two unequal sides. Notice at the end of the sentence, the long battle ahead. So you have a conflict, right? You have a somewhat of a cause and effect type relationship in this sentence if you are to label the sentence in terms of type. Take a look at the first choice in each one, A through E. Frolic, capitulate, cant, surrender, and defray. Frolic is a word that means to be joyous and to have fun and to be playing outside and in sheer joy of life. And that doesn't work at all, right? You have a long battle ahead. A pretty much eliminates itself. Now the next four, capitulate, cant, surrender, and defray. Difficult words, but cant is particularly difficult because it is a synonym for hypocrisy. That might be one that you need to look at the second blank if cant doesn't fit and you don't know it. Defray, to defray the cost, would be to delay or to put aside or to try to make some event or some cost easier by putting something away or putting something off for later. So if you take a look at the relationships, you have capitulate and surrender are direct synonyms, and the serfs refuse to surrender to the nobles' forces. That works. And the serfs refuse to capitulate to the nobles' forces. Both of those work. They're equally synonymous. So let's take a look at those two specifically. When you get to the second half, let's look at D. Surrender is a great word for this. The serfs refused to surrender to the nobles' forces as they prepared to censor themselves on the neighboring hillside. Well, to censor doesn't fit simply because it is a word meaning to block or to stifle, usually in the sense of speech. The serfs refused to capitulate. Surrender is a synonym for capitulate to the nobles' forces as they prepared to entrench themselves on the neighboring hillside for the long battle ahead. Both blanks fit for letter B. If you take a look at the rest, neither one has one where both words fit really well. D comes closest, and I think if you take a look at the second half, only entrench has any possible meaning. If you can do this and come up with an educated guess, and you guessed B, you are correct. If the words are easy, you see it makes sense and is correct as well. So either way, taking a look at the sentence and analyzing it carefully, or if you're familiar with the vocabulary, you see that they fit as well. Either way, sentence analysis or the vocabulary knowledge gets you to choice B, and that is your answer.